Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. So at Republic Mod Monday we have Bakelite Factory, we have the Polish fire stations and Cheaty forklifts. Right, a lot of Tesmio I think released a lot of really nice mods. I'm gonna cover one of them here, but you need to go and check it out to find another one's more cool. Also released a really nice map. Unfortunately, map from the Balkans is here. We always cover those. Anyway, let's get cracking. One of the most iconic buildings in my sphere, where I look for the data, is the Nagakin Capsule Tower. It's actually absolutely amazing. I believe it's in Tokyo. Nagakin Capsule Tower was the residential and office tower designed by architect Kisho Kurokawa, and it's located in Shimbashi, Tokyo, Japan. Completed in 1972. The building was one of the few examples of the metabolist movement. Was demolished in 2022. Rest in pieces. The mod was made by Gonzalo Didi. So anyway, population 140. So the history of this building is actually, this is the original. This is one of the most iconic Lego buildings. It's all of these apartments are actually separate pods that are just connected by the doors and concrete, of course. But it's a proper real Lego building. They're all the same, these units. They can be extended, I believe, but more or less they're all the same, these sizes of them, and they're obviously arranged in different directions and stuff. So absolutely glorious. Right, so what about the price tag of this bad boy? This is residential building, 140 people, as we discussed. So if we go to the residential area, that should be somewhere around here. Here we go, 10,800 rubles. That's not too expensive, just to be frank. Let's see the similar buildings. No, similar buildings are more expensive, so take that as you wish. I wouldn't mind it being a little bit more expensive, but then modularity of the building that can be constructed off-site using prefabs or prefabricated off-site and then just installed. Maybe it would make it a little bit cheaper, but take that as you wish. For more details, link in the description of the video. Tesmio and Floor Factory Horizont, Workshop TV Factory Horizont, one of the assembly shops for the Horizont TV Factory in Minsk. It is an electric assembly plant, 220 workers and 90 engineers. You can support their work as well. So 35 tons of electronics, 11 tons of chemicals, 15 tons of plastics. How does that compare to the vanilla one? Let's see if we can real quickly find it. That would be under advanced assembly industry. Here we go. Unfortunately, let's do it like this. 4.5 tons of electronics, 150 people. So obviously it's way more productive. Sorry, that's not the one. So let's see here. This would be, no, this is actually doing the final product using chemicals, so it's 2-in-1 factories. It does not use mechanical components. That's interesting. I always love these mix and matches of the stuff that is being used to produce this. 13 tons of electronics. That's less than for this one. Actually, it's not. No, it is not. So it's a little bit more. 2.3 tons of plastics. That will be 50% plastics. So less plastics. That's definitely it. And here, if we go to chemicals, which needs to be combined with plastics and steel, we get electrical components. We get electrical components themselves. 3.8 tons. I'm just eyeballing it here just to be on a safe side. It is more than 1/3 of electrical components. I think it's a mixed match. If you want to go and build something like this, it is in the assembly hall. It does use different resources, so it's kind of a little bit harder to calculate. 111,000 rubles. I don't know. I don't know what to make a judgment of this, if this is cheaty or not. It does have only 220 workers, while the other ones would have. Let's just calculate these. 150 and another 150, so 300 would be in these plants, and they will still be producing only 4.5 tons of electronics. Maybe modern factory. There you go. Take it as you wish. Link in the description of the video. Polish fire stations pack by Jakubix 12345. Okay, the mod adds 3 new rural stations based on the real buildings in Poland. OSP Płono, sorry for butchering this, OSP Proszlice and the OSP Biadashki. Sorry if I'm butchering that. All of them have one truck only. I will be releasing the texture pack soon. Thank you so much. I love those. I'll give you a comment. Some of those, for example, these one it's a little bit on Rob's side. Design looks a little bit, but because it's using the similar materials, base game materials. This one reminds me of the substation pack. I'm not sure, that would be Toprus, I think, has a substation pack with similar color schemes, but this is just again a color scheme that is in vanilla games, so I wouldn't take it to heart. And this looks like a church. Anyway, all three are absolutely gorgeous. Let's see the price tag. I would expect it to be a little bit smaller. This is 4 vehicle spot, 17,000 rubles. Vanilla ones are 6. 3.5 and 2,000 rubles. I believe that they are realistic, and I'm gonna stick to that. This is definitely a keeper. Link in description of the video. Billman 007 and residential building type 137-33/16. I present to you apartment building 4. Of the series. Residential building of its series was built in Leningrad 77 to 82 by forces of Obukov House Building Combine. History. This one is only one. Housing quality is 89 and it has 212 residents. More details, you're gonna have to go and check it out. It has a skin pack, I believe, and then we have the actual buildings and the price tag. This is the 27,000 rubles. Straight away, it's realistic. Original vanilla packs, here 19,000 rubles, 85% quality of apartments. Prefab vanilla, we do have 29,000, absolutely realistic, great work as always, and definitely one of my favorites. Right, for more details, link in the description of the video. Bakelite Factory by Trax1821. Bakelite Factory, or Plastics Factory, original mod by Novu. Many thanks for letting me recode your mod. Stats were calculated from in-game stats for Plastics Factory and adjusted for Bakelite production. For 1 ton of Bakelite you would need estimated in reality 305 tons of phenolic resin from benzene, 163 kilograms of various chemicals, 16%, and the 532 kilograms of wood powder. So Bakelite Factory, it has 10 engineers, 140 workers. So bear in mind that I think Plastics Factory doesn't require any engineers. I might be wrong there. Raw materials, benzene. You have a description of what the Bakelite is. I know it because the magazines for AK-47 had Bakelite ones, actually for AKM, the red ones are, and also the handles of the bayonet for the AK often were made, older ones from Bakelite. Anyway, so it's a form of plastic, let's say. You can see here that it requires 20 tons of wood, 6.2 tons of chemicals, 11 tons of fuel, and 18 tons of plastics. And you get your Bakelite. It requires 10 college-educated people, 140 non-college educated people. And let's compare it to the Plastics Factory. You get 6.0, so that's 3 times more. It does require more than twice chemicals, 27 tons of oil. This is 11 tons of fuel plus the wood. Yeah, I think it's hard to tell. I love it anyway. But again, Mr. Novu, Mr. Wizard, the original OG of the weird stuff, is the author of the model. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. And we have again Tesmio and Universal Shop from the pack of Zelenograd, or a lot of Zelenograd mods that we have. The shopping center designed to serve more than 40,000 people and included a department store, 250-seat restaurant with a bar, banquet hall, an outdoor summer playground on a flat roof, and cookery shop, a hairdresser, pharmacy, yada yada, and all this stuff. You can support their work as well in the link, but here it works like a shopping center. Please, please, please. Oh, 45 tons. Yes, I was wondering. Please have more than 2 tons of meat. It has 45 tons. That's a lot of meat. That might be a little bit too much meat, to be honest, but that's just my 2 cents. Okay, so this is Zelenograd. Again, it has written decals or written sign. That means if you mirror it, it's gonna look horrible, but it's Cyrillic, so you still would, a lot of people wouldn't be reading it anyway. So Univermag Zelenograd. There you go. Oolykee is fluent in this in Cyrillic, and this is Russian, I think. Anyway, right. So shopping center, I expect it to cost more than the vanilla one, but I might be wrong. Just saying. The vanilla big shopping center here, 71,000 rubles, and Zelenograd 77. Well, technically it is more, even though it's just a little bit more. It does have greater capacity than the vanilla one, but 45 tons of meat, I'm kind of on the fence with that. Maybe it's not necessary, but look, it's a keeper for me. I'm keeping it. For more details, link in description of the video. Forklifts can't carry enough? Well, we have a solution, or Mikos have a solution. Tatra 138 open hull as a forklift. It's a very simple mod, adding 138 open as a forklift. So, did you have problems with transporting a lot of materials from place A to place B? Well, fear not. Unfortunately, the biggest material I found the problem with transporting was the cement and the crops, which this Tatra truck does not transport, so it technically wouldn't be helping me in those situations, but definitely open hull. This is something that you can focus on as well, uranium and plastic waste, uranium oxide and plastic waste. So definitely you have a lot of options with this one. Now, I'm gonna straight away say, yeah, this is a cheaty mod because it increases the price or the capacity of your forklifts, which are abysmally low, 2.5 tons that you can transport. This is for waste, sorry, here we go, 1.8 tons that you can transport with vanilla, and there's only one. I have several other mods as well, but definitely will be helping you if you decide to go for this. It has more or less 5 times capacity, 5 times the price, nothing odd there, but it's not a forklift, so take that as a wish, link in the description of the video. And Drumfer's map, Liberland, the land that nobody wants in the heart of Europe. Liberland. Step into the world of People's Republic of Liberland, a fictional socialist state inspired by a real-life dispute territory along the Danube bordering west capitalist bloc. Well, today is capitalist, back in the day it was socialist. Transform this small piece of land into the economic and political powerhouse. Your decision will determine the future of Liberland's people. Will you be able to harness What's Liberland? There's the river Danube, the second biggest river in Europe. River Danube changed its flow. Border between today's Croatia and Serbia was disputed because people say old flow, they say new flow, because there's a lot of other territory that is on the stake here. Whoever accepts this part accepts the other side's the map or other sides claim. It's similar between the Egypt and Sudan. There's a piece of land that nobody wants. Liberland is like that, and I think some Czech politician decided to organize their own country. It's absolute genius. If nobody wants this piece of land, well, technically it's disputed. Nobody is allowed to own it, but just take it. Me, as somebody who was born close by in eastern Croatia, today's Croatia, I say take it, it's yours. Do something good with it. But anyway, let's go with the resources. Coal, it's plentiful in the center. We have some iron in the south. We have oil in the center, and absolutely none of these resources exist on this map. So you have everything that you need, by the way. So if you want to start nice republic, but in reality, there's nothing there. There's swampy area, forest, island in the middle of the Danube River. So I think there's good fishing there. You know, some of the catfish and stuff in there in the Danube River would be quite nice catch. But other than that, I'm gonna tell you, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, we have description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.